Shall we start?
Yes, please.
I love this game like intro. This takes me back. I'm that old.
So cool.
All right, we'll do an audio check too, and the aspect ratio and everything. Yo, Wild Bass, thank you for the becoming a member.
Welcome to the amazing digital
How's the
circus.
audio, by the way?
My name is Kane.
We'll start officially in a second, but like, yeah, Kane jump scare. How's the audio levels? Chat with the videos and us talking. We'll make sure we're good here.
Hopefully good so far.
I'm waiting to see we're good here on the stream before we start. I'll read this donation here for a quick second. Dylan, saw you're saying, just started my first year of animation school. You've always both inspired and terrified me as an animator. Thanks for everything. Godspeed, Dylan. You got this. Thank you for the donation. Are we good?
Oh, that's awesome. Good luck with your animation journey.
All right, we're good here on audio.
Welcome.
Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Welcome to the amazing digital circus. My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon. Isn't that right, Bubble?
That's right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you've got cooking up for today.
Well, let's not wait.
All right, so we'll take
who
our
are they
moments.
talking to? Are they talking to us as the audience? Who are they addressing here?
I feel like they have to be talking to the audience. Like, there's some fourth wall breaking energy. I mean, unless there's something more to it story wise. By the way,
There could be.
We'll be pausing and talking every so often about this stuff. So, for those who want to watch it uninterrupted, you can check it out yourself. But
Yeah, it's for free on YouTube.
Yes, and we actually encourage that. I'm gonna post in the chat actually. Please support this. It's awesome. But yeah, we'll keep going.
Waste any time. Let's get
That bubble also is like makes me think of the Mario bad guy,
Chompy Chomp.
Jack Black.
right into the show.
Right.
The music's really good.
The clown didn't show up.
The clipping.
Kane.
Her being introduced in the intro is pretty great. Kind of just like throws you into it.
Literally, she just gets zapped right in there. They were like, we need a clown. Zap.
Boom.
There she is.
Oh, I was very much so corrected. She's a jester. Big difference, apparently. So
I know she's dressed like a jester.
she's a jester.
She's got the little jingly bells,
jingle.
little hat, little pumps on her shoulders,
she's
the
like-
shorts. You know, the design reminds me quite a bit of Spinell, who's also like very gesture influenced.
Yeah, that's a good point. I put the captions on, by the way, folks.
Is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song.
I'm not doing that again.
My! It appears a new human has entered this realm.
How do I take this
Like her pupils.
headset off?
Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us.
So squishy.
What's going on? I put on some weird headset and now I'm here. Who are you people? Why can't I take it off? Where am I?
I hate how like empty everything feels. It's so vast.
Okay, new stuff. We've all been through that.
Right. It feels like you're almost like stuck
When I
in
say,
an
like-
exhibit.
Right, like I don't hate it as in I think it's bad. It's just it feels uncomfortable.
Right. And that's supposed to be the case. You're supposed to feel both like trapped, yet also like it feels like you're in a giant exhibit at the same time.
And those bright, vibrant colors. Oh, it's like nauseating.
Featherstone has a quick donation, by the way. Thank you for the donation, saying your thoughts on the theory that Kane is trying to help the characters. Interesting. I'm sure there's a lot of fan theories coming out, which is part of the fun. I still think that these characters are all like human, like coders and programmers who created AI, and they're getting their comeuppance. I think that'd be better because this, for those who don't know, this is based somewhat or inspired somewhat by "I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream," which is an AI like evil itself, basically.
Sort of entity.
Yeah, exacting his revenge on humanity because he hates us to like the nth
Well,
degree.
that was an old game, right?
It was a short story first, and then it was turned into a game.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, it's a really cool short story. Wow. Wild Bastard, thank you for the donation, by the way. All right, here we go, and keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
You just need to get your head
What
to...
the is going on? What?
No, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language around here. The amazing digital circus is a place
child-friendly.
to be enjoyed
PG.
by all ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen. Except for swearing.
All those classic cartoon sound effects. So funny.
Well, how
Geek
do
Garb
I,
saying
you know,
Kane is voiced by Alex Rochon, a YouTuber I watched over a decade ago who did top 10
Well,
game
don't
topic
freak
countdowns.
out about
and
it or
having his
anything,
incredible voice
but,
here. No, he's a great voice actor.
don't exactly...
You can't.
What?
They're all great voice actors.
Jax. But, yeah.
The voice
he's
acting is
right.
top notch.
Welcome
It's
to
so
your new
impressive.
home. And your new body.
A new home? What do you mean?
Guys, don't be mean.
We've been stuck here for years. Old Kinger over there's supposedly been here the longest.
Did someone
Michael Kovac. I had learned how to say his last name recently. It's Kovac. Is like one of the most like prominent indie voice actors out there on the scene currently, and like the guy's voice just absolutely encapsulates like smug sexy boy energy.
Yeah, kind of smarmy characters.
Yeah, and I think it kind of unlocks like there's just certain universal truths to our species, and I think we'll forever want our smart ass Tumblr boys. Even before Tumblr existed, they were there.
We
say
can't
something
help
about
it.
an insect collection?
That's why he's crazy.
Does his mouth ever open, or does he always talk?
It's
through
always
his teeth?
open.
No, but does he always like, are his teeth always showing, or does the mouth ever open?
I mean, I think the
Because if he was always talking through his teeth, it would sound like this. Or
right.
you know what I mean?
By the way, Captain Fire Spinning, and all my memories are flooding back to this. Excuse me while I leave around the corner. Oh God. I mean, like, I don't know. Like for me, because I said it's creepy in the video and my YouTube short, and folks are like, it's not creepy. And I'm like, well, fear is relative. Because to me, like, I find it terrifying, the idea of being constantly awake, can't ever leave, almost at a point where death itself is seen as like a release, where it's like, I would absolutely welcome death versus like eternal madness. That sounds fucking horrifying to me.
Now I get it.
Well, I guess we know
This
what would
is a
happen to you in this
dream,
universe.
And I should just play along until I wake up.
I'll be
right?
the floppy drive talking.
Whatever you say.
Aw, somebody needs to draw you as a little floppy drive with little square glasses now.
Right.
That'd be
So,
adorable.
Kane, we having a new adventure today for the newbie or what?
I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first.
James
Off we
Vernon
go!
saying King was smart enough to build defenses
Here
in the
we
first
have
episode.
the
He's the smartest of
tent.
them all.
This is where your living quarters
Even
are,
mentioned that,
as
right?
well as all sorts of other activities. These activities may include
Okay, so when I was watching this, my heart actually sank, realizing that there are Zoomers out there who watch this scene. They're like, I don't get this reference. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so old now. Like the fact that you can knock somebody off the internet back in the day by picking up the phone. Oh my God. So old.
ball pits, mini golf, and more. And here we have the grounds. Drown yourself in the digital lake or engage in ridery at the digital carnival. Night, day, it's all okay. The choice is yours, a cosmic buffet.
Is that all there is?
Of course not. This is the void. We don't venture out into the void. Not even I know what's out there.
That's
We stay right here, where I can keep my hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you.
Hello, Kane. I love you.
Let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky.
Oh, that's why people ship them.
Yep.
Aw.
Clean up on aisle U.
No, Palmy's got some great expressions. This entire thing made me realize like how powerful like the eyes are when it comes to animation with clicking with a character. It's just eyes, 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 eyes. Always the eyes.
I'm on it, boss.
Why are you like this?
Wait. Was that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave?
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Yeah, what
That's
are you
good.
talking about?
Such good expressions.
I assure you, there is no magical exit door. You're probably just
You know, the way that Kane hates on this bubble makes me think about Michael Scott hating on, like, Toby. Yeah, I like
Really?
I like characters who are like super friendly and nice, but yet they have like utter contempt for a single character who's just innocent. Like that shit's funny to me.
experiencing digital hallucinations from your mind's transition to the digital plane.
I swear I saw
Digital hallucinations!
No, pause real fast. Featherston, thank you for another generous donation. They said, okay, one more question. What do you think the difference between insanity and becoming abstracted is? Abstracted? I guess. What does that mean exactly?
Oh my gosh, that sounds like too metaphysical a question. I don't even know how to answer that.
Huh. I don't know how to answer that either. Abstracted, as in like, are you okay with you being abstract? Is that something you're like your comfort zone? Or do you also kind of lose your sanity in the process? I mean, insanity sounds terrifying to me. Like the idea of like losing yourself but still being there to a degree is terrifying. Like horrifying to me.
I've never
Abstract.
heard of abstracted as like a verb. So I
Yeah.
googled it really quick to try to understand a little bit better. It says it implies the absorption of the mind in something other than one's surroundings, and often suggests reflection on weighty matters. Preoccupied often implies having one's attention so taken up by thoughts as to neglect others.
Huh.
The absorption of the mind in something other than one's surroundings. That just sounds like every day that I dissociate while I have
Right.
breakfast.
Real fast, Denise saying, did you know the voice actors for Jax and Zubul are dating, so their scenes together are an extra layer of funny? Yeah, actually, they're friends of mine. I saw them at a convention a few months ago in the hallway, so it's an act of shipping. No, no, the Ashley and Michael are wonderful, so it's good to see them, you know, having that little. I'm sure fans can kind of poke at the fun of that, of like, what if Jax and Zubul held hands, or Jax ripped Zubul's arm out of her body.
So,
What
How
if?
about we talk about something else? Like your name!
My name? My name is, oh god! Why can't I remember my name?
Nobody can remember their name once they enter the digital circus. One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. So all I can help you with is coming up with a new one.
The music's really good.
What's my name?
Don't you worry your little
Music
head.
is very
your
fun.
new name can be anything. Hereby acknowledging that your chosen name and your names may not breach the digital circus user license agreement, stating that your name may not include objectionable content. Objectionable content includes but is not limited to sexual
The pupils are growing there, right?
slanderous, violent, and/or unlawful content or profanity. What are you thinking?
like, they get bigger and bigger.
I don't
Yeah.
care, just pick anything.
Let's see.
Maybe. If they do, that's in a very subtle way.
What do you think of? You're right, terrible. Let's try that again. What do you think of Pomni?
Sure. I think I just...
Gadzooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni.
I said that like 5 minutes ago.
You! Do you like adventure? Activity? Wonder? Danger? Horror? Pain? Suffering? Agony? Death? Disease? Death? Angel food cake? Ow! You parasite!
I don't...
Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work around here.
What? No, God. I don't want an in-house adventure.
Don't worry, Zubul. I'll make it something unobtrusive.
I really
and
like how
still
this
choose to
character
not get involved
is
with.
like made out of abstract art. Like, she's an abstract art piece, but her voice is very like blasé.
Right.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a good little juxtaposition.
Today's adventure is... Gather the gloinks! That's right! The entire circus tent will be infested with gloinks! And you gotta catch them all!
But what are they?
I'm glad you asked, Bubble! They're
And
small...
what do they do?
They...
How do they?
Gloinks are small, mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into. Why do these humanoid hash browns do this? How do you stop them?
Humanoid hash browns.
Humanoid hash browns?
Is that what I heard?
Thing and everything they run into. Why do these...
Humanoid
That's
hash
right.
browns. I mean, watch these things have a dark past behind them or something. You know. Oh, you can see the eyes in the background there watching. That's good.
Oh yeah.
I love shit like that.
They look like big old gobstoppers.
How do you stop them? That's for you to find out. Now, good luck and have fun, my little superstars.
Yeah, big time genie energy, but you know, nefarious,
What did any of that
chaotic.
mean?
Oh, that's just one of Kane's little adventures.
Wait, so is that like a paper mouth thing going on here with Ragatha?
A paper mouth?
You know how like in South Park they did little like paper mouths with the like cutouts?
Oh.
Am I wrong with that? That's just.
I mean, maybe it's trying to kind of replicate the look of that.
I might be wrong. I might be
I
completely
mean, it's just
wrong.
sort of like a 2D mouth, you know, on a 3D model, right?
Yeah.
Which is fun. I like that.
They're just something fun to do to, you know, prevent us from going insane.
Speak for yourself. If anyone needs me, then f off.
Oh god, oh Jesus!
Oh no, they killed
Oopsie.
Zubul. Anyway, you guys wanna go get something to eat?
Oh wait, we should go check on Kaufmo. I'm pretty sure he'd like to meet Pomni.
My impenetrable fortress!
You want to come with us to check on Kaufmo?
No, not.
He's a fun design. It's so simple yet so effective.
It's so simple but so wacky. Like just the crooked eyeballs is all you need.
And also like the little like veins popping out the back of the eyes. That's great.
Yeah. It's very uncanny.
I wonder if
Big ol'
someone
round detailed eyeballs.
see his little chest, you know, like I wonder if you'll get a little like little like knight, little horsey piece later.
Not really.
Or if we see any more chess pieces in general.
That'd be great. 'Cause I remember like for a lot of chess games in the 90s, it had like little animations of like pawn to B square. I don't fucking know. And it's like the pawn like stabs the king and like shoves a sword through the piece and blows it up. Good times. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they'd ever do like a pinball. Remember, do you recall Microsoft Pinball at all?
Sure.
No, chat, back me up here too. Like, remember like the, you know, the pinball game. Please, someone help me. Like, that was a video game. Never mind.
It sure was.
Last time I spoke with him, he was
Only computer
rambling
game that I really
endlessly about
remember
some
is like
exit.
Sorry and
Kinda
the
like
Arthur
you, Pomni.
computer
You
game.
might be going insane too.
But wait, wouldn't
Like her little
that
hair sticking
more
out on her
likely mean
forehead.
the exit does
Yeah,
exist?
cute.
Could also mean you just have a jump start and losing your mind.
Well, I think I'd like to ask him about it, if this was real, which it isn't, because it's a dream.
Your face.
She still thinks this is a dream.
Eyebrows.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm fine with doing whatever, as long as I get to see funny
I love how
things
they're
happen
all
to
so
people.
far apart from
Right?
each other.
It's like a music album.
Okay, I've already had enough of these things.
Okay, so his mouth isn't always a smiley face, but he never moves his teeth though. Really.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to say, was like, you never see like the inside of his mouth. His teeth are always there. Like he's always like, gritting his teeth. But you never see like the inside of his mouth.
Yeah, that's that.
I think, I don't remember,
I'm
because
pretty
obviously I
sure.
don't remember the entire short.
I'm pretty sure you're right. That has to be the case.
I just think that's an
You,
interesting design,
me,
like
and
a
Pomni
design
will go
choice.
check on Kaufmo, which leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle the Zubul situation.
You know what blows my mind though is that like despite this thing having 16 million views, and we'll probably get 20 million before the week's over, that like still even then animation's so expensive that's still not enough to cover everything. Like that's the challenge for indie animation to this degree, to this extent, when it comes to like on YouTube or Newgrounds or anything, is like it's never enough. You have to depend so much on like the community, the fans to support it. You need them to go even further beyond, you know, like Goku from Super Saiyan 3. You know, but no, it's just something where it's a bitch and a half that I'm sorry, I'm gonna be bitter here. That someone like Sniper Wolf can run around and steal content and react to it, and then you got people who like work their fucking ass off, and the risk is high and the reward is not as guaranteed or as large. It feels fucked up, but I still find their pursuit to be so fucking noble to push forward and keep trying to create art because they're artists, and I respect that. So gonna support it.
Do you think pairing them up together is a good idea?
Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. Come on, ladies, let's go harass the clown.
My comedy mask is broken again.
Ah! Oh! Gangle, you startled me.
I'm waiting for all these characters to have
So,
like, tragic
this is where we all
backgrounds.
live. Or well, where we all
Right.
sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice to kind of take a break from everything and have a bit of a routine, you know? I'm sure there'll be one for... Oh, look. We already got one.
That's a great.
I still don't understand
I like the music here. It's very eloquent.
about the
Eloquent.
adventure.
Eloquent's not the right word. I'm sorry. I'm not being eloquent because I'm drunk.
Good.
I'm buzzed. It's I don't know. Kind of gives me. God, am I too much of a basic ass bitch to say that it gives me Studio Ghibli like Spirited Away vibes a bit?
So, I don't know. Let me hear it again.
Hold on.
I'm sure there'll be one for... Oh, look. You already got one.
I still
Yeah, some
don't
charming
understand.
piano.
Or am I stupid enough to where it's like it's a piano? Oh my God, it's a piano reference. God. Yeah, I don't know.
Piano, I think you mean Studio Ghibli.
I'm sorry. Studio Ghibli reference.
And about the adventures.
That's lovely.
Why even
It's
go
good.
on them at all? Why not try to find a way to leave?
Well, we usually do when we first arrive, but after a while you start to realize that you really can't leave, and constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive, and when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen.
See, shit like that I love. 'Cause
I like that too.
It forces you to like, in order to survive, you have to like not think about the bigger picture. Because the more you think about the bigger picture, the more it can destroy your day-to-day life. And
Yeah, it's kind of like real life.
it is. I mean, because if you really think about it, like, if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of it, like, nothing matters. Will a billion years from now, will this matter? No. But does your very moment, does your, in the eyes of the human spirit, does it matter now? Yes, it does. I think, I don't know. If I may be so cringe to say that, I wonder if, like, the ability to endure is a big theme of this show. Maybe I will find out. I really want to watch.
I
more
think
of
it
this.
is. I think it is, and I really enjoy that theme because it feels very human.
Well, also there's a lot of things where I think like the sense of humor for culture is to be like nothing matters, and it's
Yeah,
like,
I think it's become pretty popular in animation, at least adult animation, as of late.
yeah. Well, and also I think a lot of folks have grown desensitized to it, and I'm kind of like a little bit like, okay, I'm getting tired of it. Like it's good to have to be grounded, but I also feel like I kind of am a sucker for like defying the universe, the indomitable human spirit as it goes, but temper that also with the fact that you can fall on your face and make mistakes. Fall on your face. But no, it's a thought. I really hope that, I mean, I'm a big sucker for stories that have nihilistic themes but also combine it with like we talked about this, like the end of BoJack reminds me of that, where it's like sometimes life's a bitch and you live, right?
Right.
I like that.
It's so easy to say sometimes life's a bitch and then you die. Because that just like wraps a neat little bow on it, doesn't it? But sometimes life is a bitch and then you keep living.
I like that.
It's so much more relatable.
Yeah.
Because so often you go through shit and then you have to keep going. There's no like the end to it. Not for a long, long time. And you have to find the strength to keep on going. So it feels to me like there's some themes similar to that, possibly present in this show.
Which I really appreciate. And I tell you this though, to a certainty, I want more.
But that's not something we need to deal with today. Above anything else, the adventures give us something to do that keeps our minds healthy and stimulated.
Thank goodness this is all a dream, right, Pomni?
I love that face.
Why are we here again? What are we doing?
We're getting one of our friends. Huh. Maybe he's not in his room? I hope he's alright.
Don't worry, Dollface. I've got a key to his room.
Wait, why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room.
Nah, I've got keys everywhere, and you've all been fine. By the way, I may have left something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you?
Jax! That's
Everyone's
literally
afraid
my
of
only
centipedes.
fear. Why would you do this?
What? It could be a completely unrelated question. You'll never know until it's too late.
Hold on. I want to read the writing on the wall. No exit, no exit, no exit, no way out.
Ooh, look at the who's the ringleader?
Kane.
Chasing after the little clown character that didn't show up in the theme song.
The clown is, I mean, is that Fleischer animation? Like, kind of...
Oh, sort of, yeah, I can see that totally. And the eyes and the little mouth shape, and gloves.
Dude, look at the fangs on Kane's teeth. That's pretty great. Huh? Maybe I wonder if Kane's maybe a bit of a not litmus test, but like you gotta pass his test in order to become a better person. If you don't make it, you get thrown away.
Really? Do you think that's the purpose of this, to become a better person? I'm not sure if there even is a purpose.
Is there limbo? I don't know. I'm curious. I mean, I got a lot of questions.
There's a lot to speculate here.
No way out.
Oh my gosh, these paintings are so scary.
Why the sad clown with the doorway? We got what's the no exit clown at the bottom right? Interesting.
Oh, I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya.
Oh, Kaufmo's been obstructed. That's okay.
Oh, abstracted.
Oh,
in
that's
that
what-
sense. Okay,
That's
sorry.
what they were saying earlier.
Sorry, chat. I'm stupid. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know what abstracted in the context of this universe exactly means.
Yeah, I had forgotten that that's even what it was called when this happened. I've only seen this once, so I don't even remember all of it.
It might be that terrible thing I was talking about earlier when you reach your breaking point. Okay, wait. Maybe there's still time to fix
Reminds
them
me of
before we get
Steven
Kane.
Universe with the Gems moments.
Whoa, Kaufmo!
Oh yeah, when they get
I know we
corrupted.
didn't always get along, like when you called me out for fake laughing at your jokes. I swear I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day.
Aw, poor thing.
Did you see? Oh my God, the orchestral music. It's excellent.
I know.
Hold on.
So boisterous.
Look at that character on the left. See that?
Yeah, crossed out.
Kind of see that these characters didn't make it.
Hey, Bonnie.
Love that.
Thank you. Help me out here. I understand. You don't want to.
Aw, Circus so sad.
I'm sorry!
No face.
Yeah.
I like this part here. Because she hasn't seen herself yet.
Oh, when she sees her reflection.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
We saw Gloink carry one of Zubal's pieces down there, remember?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the recap.
There's a lot of reflections.
Boy, we're not very good at this, are we?
Everything is very shiny.
in their eyes. And
Yeah.
nose.
They're so glossy.
Even the tears.
Sup, fellas.
Jax! We found the Zubal hole.
How is Kaufmo doing? I hope he's not still mad at me for not laughing at his jokes.
Oh, he's doing great. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen him this happy before.
Well, it's good to know he hasn't completely lost his mind.
He actually asked me to give you this.
Whoa!
One design. Sound effects. Ha! So these guys kind of remind me of the bowling alley animations a bit too. You know?
Oh yeah, that's fun. Get out of here.
This thing is interesting.
Gross.
Collection.
I think it's a nest.
Hello?
That's a good call.
That's so
Ragatha?
dumb. I love that little cut.
Kim said, I was just telling my boyfriend about this, and he made a good point that it sounded similar to Sword Art Online, which isn't exactly the same, but similar in
Oh.
view. I don't recall
I guess.
Sword Art
Kind of
exactly.
like a... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, what's the synopsis for Sword Art?
Oh god. I only ever watched the first 2 seasons. It's like all these kids put on this new futuristic headgear so they can do this new MMO game where it's like, oh, we're in this, this fantasy world. But it feels like we're actually here. And then they all get trapped in the game, of course. And if you die in the game, you die for real.
Oh.
Yeah, it's something like that, right, you
was your
guys? It's
name,
like
right?
Isekai 101.
It's got one of them. I missed that college course. I must have skipped it.
Hey, look. I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. Just look at my hand. I didn't know what to do.
It's okay. What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me up and take care of Kaufmo.
Okay, but where can I find him?
I don't.
They're playing
Aw.
pong with their nose.
I was gonna say her little nose is bouncing everywhere.
Really, just look around and call for him, I suppose.
Okay, I'll get him. You just stay right there.
She had
Not
that little kitty
you
face there
can
for a
really do
second.
anything.
Oh, I looked away. Let me see.
I'll get him. You
Right there. She's got a kitty face. Meow.
Right. It is an anime.
You just stay right there. Not that you can really move or anything. Just hang in there. I'll be right back. I promise.
Cool.
The fact that this environment
So
always has
come.
like
I'm
luminescent
sorry
lighting
you're
is very
first day
uncomfortable.
here.
Right. It's like being in a Walmart.
Like there's not even an illusion of outside. It's like they're always trapped inside the circus tent. Sucks.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now.
Cyberspark, what do you think about Digital Circus? Well, it's like being trapped inside a Walmart. Fluorescent lighting.
Hello? Kane? We have a bit of an issue here!
Yeah, it's just so bright.
Yeah.
So colorful. It's hard to find darkness. Well, there it is.
I love that room. Oh, it's so cool. Sorry.
I kind of want to see that. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Bam.
Let's see, how many frames do we have
We had
from impact? 1,
one.
2, 3, 4, 5. And she's gone.
Goodbye. Her pupils are great.
They're so much fun. I love that design. Like, I don't have a particular preference for, like, clown or gesture character designs, but I really love the pupils.
Yes.
Oh, is this Elsie?
This is Elsie. This character is the lady who voiced Sadie Spark.
I'm just like, when are we gonna hear Elsie's voice? Huh.
Right,
It's
Elsie,
this character.
Elsie's beautiful voice.
Oh, is that who you are? You know, you could have asked for my consent before forcing me to see something so completely and utterly disgusting.
Love how gelatinous they sound.
This thing feels like it's a bad guy in Pikmin or something, you know?
Totally. Has that look. The mouth shape go around, guys.
To kindly ask if. Oh, look, there's Zooble. Hi,
Elsie's a
Zooble.
top-notch voice actor.
Help me, you idiots!
Kinda rude, Zubul. Now I don't want to help you.
Oh, I always.
Oh, it's not fair. This
Yes!
game is rigged.
Gotcha!
Little hands floating away.
Oh.
Hey! King, are you mother...
They'll be fine.
Gotta hide.
Here you go.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Probably one of the most iconic shots of this entire short.
Yep. Just seeing her take it all in.
Even like the gold lighting, like the yellow and reds, kind of like starburst colors, looks really appealing in this shot.
It's like
The framing of the mirror is really nice.
when you're like 4 years old and you spawn into existence.
Right.
Yeah. I'm me.
Suddenly start formulating memories.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Thing that there's moments where we existed, we didn't have memories. That we couldn't even keep memories, but now it's like, wait, I'm.
Yeah, at least in most cases, I think it's pretty rare to really remember something from being like a baby.
I have like one memory of me crawling as a baby, and that's it. And,
Really?
Yep.
Aw.
I remember crawling.
I do have.
That's it.
No, go on.
No, I was crawling next to a staircase, looked over, saw my sister, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's my
just one of
first
those
memory.
like flashes in your brain. You like look back on a memory like that where it's just like a flash, right?
Right, that's exactly it. It's a quick,
I have a memory like that too. I mean, I must have been a little bit older than a baby. I must have been like a very young toddler, where I was in what are they called, a high chair?
Yes.
And my my mom had a best friend from high school who had a daughter like around the same time that I was born. So we kind of grew up together. So I have this memory of like being in the kitchen with my mom and like a lot of family was over. And my little friend, who was like slightly older than me by a couple of months, was like feeding me chocolate pudding. And I like have a memory of that, like a flash in the pan sort of
It's so interesting.
memory of, yeah.
We can't even
being
decide
spoon-fed
what to
pudding.
pick. You just know it just happens. Yeah, the human mind is an interesting thing.
Crazy.
Little hamster tunnels too, in a way. We'll have the setting. Yeah, this setting does seem like a Pikmin map the more I think about it.
I've never played Pikmin, so I don't even
great.
have that to compare it to, really.
God, where's Kane?
What do you think this is, like Temptation?
Perhaps? I
There's
mean,
big back rooms. Okay, hold on. We got for the art here. So we got a little fair. Wait, is that a? What's
oh, you got some art?
What's the pictures here? I'm sorry, on the actual wall.
Oh, one of them looks like, you know, a carnival or a circus.
But I'm having a hard time.
The
making
dark
out.
one, maybe
Is that a face?
a lamp? I think we're seeing totally different things.
I mean,
I don't know. The second one is very obscure.
this gives me backrooms vibes.
I love how these rooms also have that same sort of what is the term? It's not luminescent, is it? That type of lighting that's like the white fluorescent lighting, but now it's dull and reminds me of going to the dentist's office or something.
Right.
This assortment of colorful characters. Do you not realize that everything must be gloinks?
Love the looks.
I am
The character.
gloinks. You will be gloinks. God will be gloinks.
She's so great.
This is dumb and weird.
He's so talented.
Well, and yet you're still watching it.
I'm not here for the adventure.
You're still watching it. That's a great answer. Yeah. You know, people who are shit posting, yeah, whatever. This is fucking stupid. And you're like, well, you're still watching it.
Right.
You're still watching it.
I'm not here for the adventure or anything. I'm just here to hide from the...
Ah,
Oh, I wanna see that again.
fucking awesome.
That's great.
Oh, thank God you're okay. You didn't experience a game show in there, did you?
What are you talking about?
Game show, huh? Oh my god.
What's happening?
So are they
Just game
both
show. Don't worry about
abstracted? Or is only the one abstracted?
I don't
he's
know.
fine.
I think abstracted is when you wait. Is abstracted self-inflicted, and then there's some kind of like, is he spreading it currently, or is it more of he's attacking them until they like fall apart?
I don't know. Maybe they're just like a mindless entity now and just attack anything that moves.
You're right. How are we?
I love
the
love how fast it is.
Over there.
So funny.
They have fun with the 3D
Ladies
animation.
first. No, wait, why would I say that?
So rude.
Just leaving as a
Pommy's not even here? Wasn't this whole thing for
Be
her?
quiet. I can't hear the escalator.
Okay. You know, the idea of being stuck in something forever is pretty scary.
The infinite loop.
I think I ask myself what's the real scary thing, and I think it's the scary thing is that you have no power. You are stuck. You have to deal with it. You can't. Nothing you can do can fix it. Really, you just have to. You are at the mercy of something greater than you, and that's horrifying.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like real life.
Yeah, I guess that's the point, though. Is you gotta make peace with it. That's the only thing that can really combat the horror is accepting it and making peace.
Yeah, it's a great idea for like exploring those themes while putting these characters in like an environment like a computer game.
Okay.
Because that just adds like a whole extra layer.
Yes.
Of I have no control over this.
Right.
Because this isn't my real body.
All right, so that computer's at the end of the pilot.
Oh my god, spoilers. Rude.
I'm kind of wondering what it all means. What's
I mean, it's
speakers,
probably the
monitor?
computer that she worked at, right?
Maybe.
It's got like the little headgear right there, like that she would put over her eyes, perhaps.
I'm about to say, did she like
that
zap
thing
herself
right
in?
there?
Huh.
I mean, at the very
Headphones.
beginning, she's like, "How do I get this headset off of me?"
Oh, you're
so
right.
she put on a headset and got zapped into it, right?
I think
so.
you're right.
I think this is the computer that she either worked at or got sucked into the game with. I don't know.
Hold on.
I like when she gets the little shark teeth.
Sharp teeth will always be great. CNA.
DNA.
No, this stands by.
I've had dreams like that.
This is the AI punishing them.
You think so?
I really do.
What does it mean? I love that face.
It makes me
It's
think
so
of
great.
like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Just forever,
For real?
immortal. See, it says elegant music. This is the captions.
Yeah, you're right.
I knew it.
You were right all along.
Wow, that's really something.
Oh, Bubble, you always know how to make me say this exact sentence. Yes! An alert on my Wacky Watch at this hour?
Hold on. Let me see.
Uh-huh.
The
What?
wackywatch.com. Is it an actual website they got? Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Please show me.
Hold on. I love these guys so much. I love this team.
Aw, that's cool.
Hey, Kane. What's up? Can't talk? Makes sense. You're probably getting
Those
ready
big
for
old
the big
cartoony
release
gloves.
of the amazing big release of Digital Circus. Why don't you show the folks at home a little what you've been working on? Join Pomni, Jax, Ragatha, Jack, and all the gang in the amazing Digital Circus. An immersive experience like never before. In this wacky place, new friends lurk around every corner. And with our new experimental hardware that gets you awesome visuals and lifelike audio, it's like you're really stuck in there with everyone.
I love how
Buy it now
that's
and you'll even get a
craftsmanship right
limited
there.
edition Digital
This is
Circus
great.
Glorb Stick. Offering valid in New Jersey. The amazing Digital Glorb Stick. Circus. Your adventures are limited only by your
Ooh. There's so much fan craft, like fan theories you can come up with here for realsies this time. Is there anything
That's awesome. But a fantastic attention to detail.
That's craftsmanship. That's presentation. Fuck, that's awesome, dude. I love that.
That's awesome.
That's great. Wonderful.
That's great. Like transmedia storytelling right there.
Yes.
Getting so many different formats involved with your creation. Like not only do you have the animated short, but you've also got like this cool little website that if you pay close enough attention to, you can actually just search up.
That's great. That's wonderful. That's how that's how you build a community right there.
Yeah, so creative.
1-800 paper mailbox hourglass.
I don't think we can do the phone number though, unless that's like some really intense code to crack to actually call a number.
I mean, it's possible it's just a complete red herring, but what if it's actually like a font that you can download and find out the rest of the phone number? And the phone number leads to, you know, a phone line that gives you hints about the story.
Oh no! Someone's venturing out into the void! They'll get totally spoiled!
I really hope that these folks have like a convention they go to and do like a script reading. That would be fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun.
I want to host that panel.
There you
That would
go!
be awesome.
Now what the heck happened around here?
Yeah, where were
yes,
you?
My doing.
Having tea or whatever with the
Sort of
little mannequins.
Abstracted. Kaufmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me?
So hokey. God,
And
ready
into
to kill
the
him.
cellar you go.
All right, so there's previous beings that have succumbed to his entrapment and also
That have
gone
become abstracted.
Interesting.
Those obviously all those rooms with little X's on them.
Hold on, someone says the phone number uses wingdings for symbols. Can we translate that then? Can someone crack that code?
Oh, I'm sure somebody already has.
Interesting. I wonder what the phone number leads to and what it says.
It might just be like another advertisement type little voicemail.
Hold on. I almost want to download the font and find out.
Yeah, we'll see if you can download it and figure it out faster than someone can just give it to us.
Wingdings. Font free. Hold on. Does it actually translate over to a language though, or is it just you know senseless little digits? Someone says it's broken.
I don't know.
Interesting. Huh. I'm sure that the subreddit probably figured it out already.
Can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you would be next.
Thank you.
Guess it just goes to show you
I
can't
love.
rely on King
Thank
for
you.
anything.
So nice of you to think of
So
me.
cool.
I am in so much
Aw, poor
pain.
thing. Thank you.
So you can fix it,
I love a little jiggle on her hair. Little jiggle physics on her hair. Little Twizzlers.
God, they all look so defeated.
I do have to apologize for lying about the exit. I knew how much all of you have been wanting there to be one, but, you know, I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side and ended up never quite finishing it.
Oh.
And you know how
Is that
I never
so?
like letting people see my unfinished work, especially if it leads you out into the void. Anyway, looks like you defeated the Gloink Queen, so I guess the
The
adventure's
Gloink
over.
Queen.
Your reward is a delicious digital feast
I love
cooked
the
by
ending
our
here.
head bubble chef.
Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give.
You know, I am
Sounds
pretty
awful.
hungry.
So
You
creepy.
didn't even do anything.
So what? I can still be hungry.
Well, not really, because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So the digital food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits.
So they
Lay off it.
So they know well enough that it's a digital world. So it leads me to believe that they're programmers of some sort. I mean,
Right.
they call them humans. There's certain, at least, truths, unless they're really fucking with us here as far as the information being misleading. But, like, I don't know. AI programmers. That's enough for me to start with and scratch my head and say what's going on after that.
Right.
I really think it's comeuppance.
You're an
It's very
expert on the
curious.
digital world. Expert on the what?
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we find out Kane actually has, like, some degree of resentment for, like, you know, you created me. I'm stuck with this. Because that's kind of the
Do you
same-
think that Kane is actually like a little AI program?
Yes.
Or do you think that Kane is also a human that
I-
was trapped in the game?
I think Kane's AI, straight up. I think
Yeah?
he's like AI who's trying to grasp it all. And
Maybe that's what they want you to think.
I don't know. I could be very, very well, I could be wrong.
The food doesn't even look that good. It's so cartoony. Yeah, this gets a bit loud.
the long tables at the fucking Last Supper, you know? So,
Right. What do they have to talk about in here?
What's that?
I'm just like, they're all like chitty chatting, but it's like, what do they even have to talk about in here?
I mean, it could be just denial,
Yeah.
which is a powerful human way of just dealing with, you know, grief and strife.
I love this deranged smile that she has here.
I'm always a fan when you can see the gums of a character. Because typically it implies that there's something like, you know...
That is a really big smile if you can see the gums.
Yes, I love that.
Cut back to when we were watching Dorbies and we saw nothing but gums.
Nothing but gums.
In all those mouths.
Captain Firespitter saying, as someone who's gone through this entire experience in my own dream, I feel so bad for Pomni. It's not fun. Interesting to watch from an outside perspective, though. God, this gives me so many memories. Man, it sounds like you get the blueprint for the show in your head. How's it? Oh yeah, the outro's fine. Interesting. I mean, they got zapped into
I love the harp at the end there. And I love the animation
Yeah,
here
yeah,
at the end.
the-
It's so good.
it. Yeah, it's really fun with the animation. Cute.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, it's such good animation.
No, props to Gooseworks. You know, absolute top notch. The entire team. It's. I wonder if companies look at this and they scream into the void. No pun intended. And they're like, "How did this get popular? Buy it!" You know. I mean, I can only imagine like the restraint you have to have for the folks like who make it really big with their indie creations and have to like basically turn down the temptation of just selling it for the highest bidder. It has to be so fucking easy to like give into that, you know, to be like, you know, here, we'll give you a lump sum, just give us your creation and we'll destroy it. And I'm not saying and I'm not saying that's always the case. There are moments where companies will meet you halfway or you know, give you full control. It happens. Like if I recall the story for like Lauren Faust with G4 of My Little Pony is that she had a lot of control. I mean, still Hasbro, being Hasbro had their notes and everything, but she had enough control to make it what it was, which is superior to the previous generation. And then after it blew up, they're like, "It's ours. Never mind. Give it back." And or at least that's the story I remember being told. So like, there are moments where companies can give you that leeway, but more often than not, they're hedging their bets because it's their money and they want to make money. And that's why so often we see things get canceled, or we see things never see the light of day because companies are like, "No, this isn't our best interest. Goodbye." So another reason to support indie animation is because it it has that autonomy if it can make it. And
Right.
and once you get there, you can.
He's willing to take risks, and you have the freedom to take risks.
Right.
You know, big old corporations aren't willing to take risks.
No.
So
They
it's
hate
nice that
them.
we can. Yeah. But guess what? Sometimes it's worth taking the risk.
Yes, because that's how you can really achieve something great and different. Because like different doesn't really come without taking risk. So, no, I fucking love this. What a great pilot, and it's amazing that these guys are also doing murder drones at the same time. That's
fantastic.
Remarkable. No, I'm finally watching Final Space, by the way, folks.
I love the little animated loop of Kane right there.
He's like,
yeah, it's so cute.
It's just so anime here at the end. I'll be real. The idea of not being able to sleep and turn your brain off terrifies me. Like,
yeah, I don't like the idea of that either. Because sleep is like escapism.
I need it. I need to hit that reset button. I know I'm giving away like 1/3 of my life. I don't care.
We need it.
I'd rather have 2/3.
Humans can't help it.
I'd rather have 2/3 of my life being enhanced versus having, full life being at like 40% capacity. Screw that.
It's a very romantic idea that like, oh, if I just didn't need sleep, there's so much I could do with all that extra time.
You're still on Twitter.
But yeah, you know what? Even if you did have all that extra time and you didn't need sleep, you very well could still be wasting it.
Absolutely.
It's a very romantic idea to say, oh, but only if.
If only.
If only if it was just this much easier. If only I didn't need to sleep. There's always going to be an if,
So we're gonna. Oh, here we got another super chat here. Hey Saber, it's from Luis Sanchez saying, "Hey Saber, huge fan, love your work. Interest of all animation, indie or famous. You inspire me to always try something new. Who's your favorite design of the characters?" They said. Luis said, "Mine was Ragatha. She's adorable, and Pomni's expressions. Pomni's expressions are really great. I'm very biased to say Kinger is like my favorite because he just reminds me the most of like 1990s like computer games. But Pomni's expressions are wonderful.
Yeah, she's got those big round eyes and like the dark shadows around her eyes, the little blush marks.
Yep.
That's very cute.
With the eyes and the mouth, and it's very expressive and eye-catching.
Yeah, she definitely stands out.
Well, by the way, for the rest of the chat, folks, Rishi, we'll do the other indie animation stuff some other time. We'll do another session for that. But we'll chat for the next, maybe 10 minutes here. If y'all want to ask us questions, and we can just shoot the breeze. So I'm trying to catch up on some super chats here. ADD Monkey, thank you for the donation, saying, Wayne Dings translates to a phone number. Super chat won't let me put the phone number in, but 2 characters aren't numbers, and it doesn't lead to anything. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for finding out. That at least we know the number is a dead number. So, womp womp.
We got the website though, which is pretty awesome.
That's great.
It does way more than I would have even thought that it would.
By the way, Glitch has this like online convention coming up here in November. So like go follow their Twitter, follow their YouTube. And I think methinks that they're treading the path of greatness with indie animation and trying to like really, rally it. So yeah, it's that sentiment of a rising tide going on here, and that's really exciting. Again, where there's so many things in life that feel like are out of our control. It's cool to see indie animation really take off in a big way on YouTube. Because like I remember seeing this like with Frederator in like the early 2010s, and it was a little bit of a business hybrid with them, with like Frederator being a company itself and working with YouTube for like financial like infusion or cash infusions. But like we got like the summoning from that. We got like Bravest Warriors. And
Aw, the summoning.
I know. It's just that I feel
tragic.
I think that this is why I'm super excited right now, is that I feel that a decade ago it was too early. The internet had not matured quite to the point where it needed to be, monetization wise, support wise, to keep this stuff alive. And even currently, it's still not enough money just straight up through a YouTube ad rev. And of course, like the thing is, these folks can't put in video sponsorships. I want to see Digital Circus talk about their Helix mattress, because that would just utterly destroy the narrative flow. I can do that, but they can't. So like they have to really depend on the fans. It's insane. Like how much they don't get the luxury of having sponsors. And if they go to a big company, it basically erodes their autonomy. So they have to depend on, you know, the viewers who really want to see it grow, to believe in something, to grow and be bigger than it sums. So yeah, I don't know. It's neat to see that 10 years later, the landscape has shifted enough to at least support it, where it can happen without big companies controlling it. And I think that's really freaking cool. And
it's empowering, isn't it?
It
Especially
is.
for artists.
Right. Well, you know, this is what I think, Rishi. I think that if YouTube has half a brain, which after the recent Sniper Wolf thing, I don't know why I'm talking, but I think YouTube should take $100 million and give it to creators and say, all right, go make your pilots, you know? And I'm sure YouTube's like, give away $100 million. It's fucking funny. Great, dude. You know? But I wish they would take, you know, even 50 million, you know, that still not enough to cover a lot because the animation's fucking expensive. But like bring back the creator fund for animation and just give it to the creators and let them go buck wild. You know,
that was sort of short-lived, wasn't it?
Yep, because YouTube said we're not making money, goodbye. And but that's been a decade, you know. I think it can support itself if they want to market it properly. I think you can at least plant some seeds. I'm just concerned that then they'd be like, okay, you know, it's not your merchandise, it's our merchandise, and that's a little bit concerning. So it's an entire tug of war of autonomy versus resources. So I don't know. Yeah. This is where having support means so much. It having support from viewers and fans. So it's talk about what's that Greek thing with the guy pushing the stone up the hill? You know, I forget.
Oh,
Hercules.
I don't know if it's Hercules.
Hades, Zeus.
I don't think that's right.
Hades, the video game.
I've never heard of that.
Hades, the video game.
It's a Sisyphus.
Sisyphus.
The
Fish.
myth of Sisyphus.
That's right.
That there is no greater meaning in life, but what are we to give it?
What a baby. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sisyphus, boy.
I've seen art. I've seen art, like little pieces of the guy like pushing up the rock to the top of the hill and just being like, now what?
Right.
You know what? Valid.
You let the rock go all the way down to the bottom.
Am I saying it right? Sisyphus?
Sisyphus. Yeah, you let the rock float to the bottom. You know what? All right, I'm gonna. You know what's a really great feeling in life?
What's a great feeling?
Finding a good stick while hiking.
Oh, I thought you said steak for a second.
Finding a good steak.
If you could find a fantastic piece of steak while hiking, dude, it's like fucking Castlevania.
All right, chat, I'm going to switch over to you. You can ask some questions, and we'll answer them here for the next, 5 minutes, and then we're going to peace out. So, what we got, chat? Throw us some questions. Fire away.
Some questions, yes.
I agree, Saberspark. We need an incentive for people to create original content on the platform. Yeah, I agree. Cole Jones saying, Saber, do you reach webtoons? If you do, you should read two. One called Urban Animal, the other called Ordeal. Cole, I will look into it. Thank you for. I do not read webtoons, but I'll maybe.
You know,
look into
I don't read webtoons either. But you know that comic about the furry girl who gets bullied and now has a stalker?
Oh God.
I'm pretty sure that they also put their comic pages on webtoons, so that's a webtoon that I read. I just read it on Twitter.
Right. Yeah.
That comic drives me insane, but I look forward to every single update.
It's well made.
It's very well made, but it's infuriating.
Questionable, narrative flow.
Very questionable narrative flow.
Oh, King Little Season, I missed 2 of your super chats. Shoot, let me see what I missed. What were your super chats? Sorry, you have to tell me in the chat. I missed them. There's a lot of them that came through tonight. If I missed your super chat, I'm sorry. It's never deliberate. Just juggling a lot. Am I excited for the new Amazon Prime show called Hazbin Hotel? Never heard of it.